Welcome back. South Africa has the best principal in the world, and he hails from Limpopo. Dr. Ngwako Sebopetsa from Rathaga Primary School in Mopani East has been awarded the Global Principal Award. It's awarded for excellence and outstanding contributions to his profession, pupils, and community. Dr. Sebopetsa joins me now on the line. Sebopetsa, that is. Principal, thank you so much for making time. Congratulations on this award.
Thank you, eNCA and your listeners.
Yeah. How do you feel? I mean, the best principal in the world. When did you find out, and how do you feel about this recognition?
First of all, I felt very much grateful after receiving the results that I'm one of the best principals in the whole world, not only in Limpopo or in South Africa, but the whole world. I felt very much grateful to the extent that I thought of even jumping up, but it was so grateful. I couldn't believe my ears and to see that.
That's incredible. When did your journey start of teaching, and who inspired you to get into teaching?
Now, my father was a teacher. He was a principal. The influence started from home to become a teacher. I went to the Teachers Training College, Mujaji College here at Khapani. From there, I started teaching in 1984. I became a teacher and I was promoted to become the departmental head at Skimini Village, my home village, in 1990. From there, I assumed the position of being a principal in 1995, up to the date. Unfortunately, I worked at different schools. Now, because of my excellent leadership and management skills, the department placed me one school to the other, turning the schools around. Thank you.
That's incredible. What are you doing differently? What would you say you employ when you are teaching in terms of your approach compared to what the other teachers and the other principals are doing that makes you stand out?
Yeah, in order to be one of the good principals is that you need to be committed to your duty. You subscribe yourself to your job description and know exactly what is expected of you. As a principal, I know that I'm the entry and exit of the school. Anything that comes to the school or anything that leaves, I'm accountable. Therefore, I need to make sure that I know and plan everything for the school. Without planning, there is no way that the school can be able to succeed. Planning alone is not enough. Plan, implementation, monitoring, and support, so that if ever there are mistakes, we're able to correct and move forward. No institute or no organization can work without a plan. A plan is the key.
And I mean, some teachers will say, this is a thankless job. We're never truly appreciated for the work that we do. And I often say that teachers are more than just teachers. You know, you have to assume the responsibility of a parent. You have to assume the responsibility of a psychologist, because sometimes you're dealing with people that are going through a lot, whether in the family environment, whether those that are coming from what you would say dysfunctional families. What's your message to the teachers that are feeling perhaps hopeless and they feel we are underpaid, this is thankless? What's your message to them?
Yeah, maybe it can come through the background where I come from, because my father was a teacher. I didn't become a teacher for the sake of getting money or to make a quick money-making scheme. When one decides to become a teacher, you must know that being a teacher is a special job. It's a sacrifice from God. It's a calling. If you decide to become a teacher, don't expect to become a millionaire. You are there to change the situation. You are becoming a catalyst. In our own language, we say a person becomes a soap. You make others clean while you are draining yourself. In other words, when you are a teacher, you make other people to become more professional, better than you, while you remain the same. Our colleagues who are teachers, who are principals, let's commit ourselves to our duties. Let's work very hard to change the situation. South Africa will never be able to change unless teachers do their work extensively. Yes, money is part of it, but according to me, money is secondary. What is important is the changing the situation to become better for our people that we live with. Each and every community relies on teacher, because the teacher is everything. It's a torchbearer of the community. Without even the country cannot succeed without education. If I remember, Mandela once said, "It's the instrument that can change the whole world, which can make the child of a farm worker, the child of a domestic worker, to become a president. Is nothing but education." Thank you.
Yeah, and I mean, you're reminding me of the same principle that we were also taught as journalism students, that if you want to be a millionaire, get out of class, because this is not a career that's going to make you that, but it's a career that's going to help change a lot of lives and make a difference. How important is involving various stakeholders when you are a school principal? For instance, I imagine it's important that you have got a good relationship with the parents. It's important that you've got a good relationship with the SGB. How significant is that?
Yeah, a school cannot exist by its own. In other words, the school can operate easily if all stakeholders participate in the process of educating the learner. In our culture, we say the child does not belong to one person. It is the community's child. In this way, we want to say, even a school environment to succeed, it needs the involvement of all the stakeholders in the school, so that everybody can own what is happening in the school. Parents are needed there, because teachers cannot be able to run education profitably unless the parents get involved directly. Not only the parents, even the business, the business must be there, the religious, various institutions must be involved. In other words, education is a societal issue. It involves the involvement of all stakeholders for it to succeed. The other one contribute the other side, the other one contribute that, then the weight becomes a little bit less. But the teacher takes a leading role, is the one who takes the direction of the success of the school, being the principal.
What's your message to the class of 2021? They are studying under different circumstances now, just as the class of 2020 did, and a lot of them are coming from families that may have been affected financially because maybe their parents are not working the same hours, maybe some of their parents have lost jobs, but mentally as well, and there's just more pressure on their school, on their schoolwork. What's your message to them?
Yeah, I'll take an example about myself. I come from the very small village called Skimini in Limpopo, in Bolobedu. The background of any person does not determine the destination of where I've aimed. It only relies on the mind. The message for the class of 2021 is that there is nothing that we can do unless we work hard. The situation that is here in the whole country and in the whole world is indispensable. There is no way that we're going to be treated special. Go down and study very hard. I remember when I was addressing a certain group of students, I told them, and I asked them a question that, what is it that God gave us? And it's equal, whether you are young, whether you are old, whether you are rich or poor. And that is time. The time that is available in 2021 will never come again, my dear learners, in 2021. And this is an opportunity that is not going to be repeated ever in your life. The available time, please use it profitably for your benefit. Prepare your examinations. Be ready for the examination at the end of the year, so that at the beginning of the year, when the results are released, we are all proud of you. You are the people who are supposed to change the country, South Africa. You are the people who are going to shape your own lives. Like what is happening in India. India has improved because of education. All over, India is ruling the world because of its education. Even ourselves, it is possible that if ever our education can be changed by our young children, really we're going to be proud of you. Get down, prepare yourself, study hard so that you are ready by the examination. Thank you very much.
That's so inspirational, Principal. Thank you so much for that. And yeah, and that's why you are one of the best principals in the world. And thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you for also putting South Africa on a map. And congratulations once again. That's Dr. Ngwako Sebopetsa from the Rathaga Primary School in Mopani East, who has been awarded the Global Principal Award.